Nancy, and I have Theresa with me this evening, along with Marie, and we're going to be leading the services this evening. I'd like to welcome you into the sanctuary, and when I look around and I see that you're not here with us, it reminds me that the church is more than just a building, because we are the church. I am the church. You are the church. And we worship God in spirit and in truth, whether we're together in this building or whether you're not with us or we're not with you. So welcome, and we're going to have a wonderful time together. Let's begin our time with a Shante prayer from Ghana. O Lord, O God, creator of the land, our earth, the trees, the animals, and humans, all is for your honor. The drums beat out, the people sing about it, and they dance with noisy joy that you are the Lord. You also have pulled the other continents out of the sea. What a wonderful world you have made out of wet mud, and what beautiful men and women you've made. You know, today is Earth Day, and for some of us that I'm just learning more about Earth Day, it actually started 50 years ago in 1970, and the mission of Earth Day is to build the world's largest environmental movement to drive transformative change for the people on the earth. So the mission of it is to diversify, educate, and activate the environmental movement throughout the globe. So this is an amazing movement, and there's lots of activities going on online for Earth Day. So if you have time, check out some of the broadcasts and podcasts that are going on. So our theme tonight is centered around the earth, around God's creation and the wonder and the splendor of the creation of God. So you'll hear that in the songs as well as the readings. The first song we're going to sing today is All Creatures of Our God and King.
Oh,
We thank you for all of the beauty of the earth. The grace of your creation is like a cool day between rainy seasons. We drink in your creation with our eyes. We listen to the birds' jubilee with our ears. How strong and good and sure your earth smells, and everything that grows there. The sky above is like a warm, soft kente cloth, because you are behind it. Else it would be cold and rough and uncomfortable. We drink in your creation and can't get enough of it. But in doing this, we forget sometimes the wrong that we have done. For the beauty of the earth. Lord, we beg you, tear us away from our sins and our death. This wonderful world fades away, and one day our eyes snap shut, and all is over and dead. This is not from you. We were slaves to the demons and the fetishes of the earth when we were not saved by you. But bless us. Bless our land and people. Bless our forests with mahogany. Bless our fields with cassava and peanuts. Bless the waters that flow through the land. Fill them with fish and drive great schools of fish to our seacoast, so that by the fishermen that they would have unsteady boats. Be with us, youth in our countries, in all of Africa, in all of the world. Prepare us for the service that we should render. We're going to sing another song that is just amazing. One song, it's a spiritual, but we've offered it before. It's called His Eye is on the Sparrow. And during this time of just the uncertainty and not knowing what's going to happen to our lives, what's going to happen to our world, our community, it's just shaking and shattering and mind-boggling. But through it all, we have to know that if God cares for the sparrow, if God feeds the little bird, the scriptures even alludes to the fact that not that we're more important than they are, we are important to God. We're valuable to God, just as that little bird, that little sparrow is. So if God does feed the sparrow, God will do the same for us. God will keep us and sustain us throughout this very, very difficult time. His eye is on the sparrow. Theresa for sitting in, and of course thank you, Marie, for playing so wonderfully on the piano and organ. So we got some requests for next week, and we will work on those and get those done. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you, and I pray for your family, for the children, and during this time of sheltering down and staying indoors, that we would see the good side, that there are moments that we'll never be able to reclaim. I mean, this is a special time where God can speak to us, that can help us to learn more about each other as families. So I have to check myself every day. Sometimes I think, okay, when is this going to be over? Oh, no, God is going to take us through this, and even though it's tough, it's difficult, I'm asking God every day, what do you want me to see in this? What do you want me to learn about myself? What do you want me to learn about my relationships with Daniel and the members of the church? So let's just, somebody had said the other day, this is like a reset, like a recalibration of life for us, and even for the earth itself. It's a recalibration. I've heard that there's less smog in the cities because we're not driving as much. Gas prices have gone down. And I know there's a flip side. There are people who don't have enough money to eat food, to buy food. So there's this, God is in this. some way, we must find where God is in all of this. So I pray that you all have an awesome week, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
That means we can finish with an amen.
Amen.